What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ninja Illusion Game, and this is your boy Spidey X. And before we jump into this episode, I wanted to make an announcement real quick. Stuttering. It's been a long week. Starting in June, for the entire month of June, there will it will kind of be no episodes, not much new episodes going to be for June. Reason so is because my internet will be shut down, so I won't be able to upload anything for June. The only way I'm gonna be able to upload anything if I go over to Beast's house to upload anything. If I do that, that's only gonna be one video a week. I'll do my best. Reason so there's gonna be no internet at my place is because starting in June, I'm starting to pack up, get everything ready for a move. I'm moving to a new place, a new surrounding and stuff, so there won't be as much videos like usual. I will do my best to upload something. Like I said before, it will be at Beast's place. Beast will also do his best to upload something too in my absence, and he'll also probably have some friends help him out to do some videos and stuff. I am sorry, but I just want to give you guys the heads up what's going on. I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. There will be also be updates in our Facebook page. It will be in the description below, the link to the page for our Facebook. So, and I will keep you guys updated and stuff. But until then, I'm going to keep making new videos on Mondays and Fridays for you guys. I'll try to squeeze in a third video for the week too to make up for the lost time. That's going to be next month in June. So I just want to apologize to you guys to advance. So enough of all that. Let's jump into this video, this episode. Okay. Today's episode is going to be, well, like I said, from the one of the last videos, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Dragon deck collection. That I will say that I'm going to go through each of the decks as a separate video for the 3 decks, like I said, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read what they do. Some of these cards you already know what they do, but you know, just in case for like, you know, newcomers that are just getting into the game that don't know the cards, I'm going to read them anyway. Their effect does, because I like reading the card effects, what they do, so you guys know, because I know sometimes it's hard to try to read these card effects on the video and stuff, you know, with the camera and stuff, so it's kind of hard to see. You probably want to know what they do, so you have to go Google and stuff. So I try to make it easier on you guys, and I read the card effects so you guys know what they do. If it sounds good to you, you guys can go get the card or the deck. So that's what I like to do, you know. So let's jump into the Atlantis deck. Right? Is that what they're called? I have the box like right here, like right next to me. Yeah, Legendary Dragons of Atlantis. Okay, so the first card is the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. You need pretty much a Dark Magician and a Dragon type monster to summon this little bastard. Its effect is this card's name becomes Dark Magician while it's on the field or in the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target spells, traps you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects. So this guy needs to die first before your opponent can destroy your crap. And then of course you got the Dark Magician. There's 3 Dark Magicians for this deck. So Dark Magician Girl gains 300 attack points for every Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in the graveyard. Then we got the Apprentice Illusion Magician. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 card. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add 1 Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. During damage calculation, if your other Dark Spellcaster monster battles an opponent's monster, this is a quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains 2,000 attack and defense during that damage step calculation only. That's a good freaking card. And you got 2 Magician's Robe. During your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can discard 1 spell trap, special summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck during your opponent's turn. If you activate a spell or trap, or a card effect while this is in your graveyard, except for during damage step. You can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only activate this card's effect once per turn, and yeah, like I said, there's only 2 of these. Magician's Rod, and I believe there's 2 of these too. Yes, there are 2 of these. When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 spell trap from your deck to your hand that shows a Dark Magician listed in the text message. I can't even talk today. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell, trap, or effect while this card is in your graveyard, except for during this step, you contribute 1 spellcaster, add this card to your hand. You can activate this effect once per turn. Yet again, there's 2 of them. Skill Dark Magician, I think, yeah, there's 3 of them. Each time a spell card is active, place 1 spell counter on this card. When that spell resolve, there's only a max of 3 of them. You can tribute this card in with 3 spell counters on it and special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And there are 3 of these little guys. Then we got the legendary Knight Timaeus. It cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summon with the Legend of Hurt. When this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up spell trap on the field. Banish that target. When this card is target for attack, you can target 1 spell in your graveyard and set that target. Legendary Knight Critias. Just like Timaeus, cannot be a normal summon or set, must be special summoned with the Legend of Heart. When this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up spell trap on the field. Banish that target. When this card is target for an attack, you can target 1 trap in your graveyard. Set that trap. Set that target. It can be activated this turn. Legendary Knight Hermos. Hermos. That's what my brain's music. When this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up spell trap on the field. Banish that target once per turn. When this card is target for attack, you can target 1 effect monster in your graveyard until the end phase of the next turn. This card's name becomes that target's original name and replaces this effect with its original effect. And we got Breaker, the Magical Warrior. When this card is normal summoned, place 1 spell counter on it. Its maximum is only 1 against 300 for each spell counter on it. You can remove 1 spell counter from this card and then target 1 spell trap on the field and destroy it. Magicianal Amplifier. I'm gonna go with Amplifier. I'm not really good at reading, if you guys can't tell. Each time a spell card is activated, place 2 spell counters on this card. When that spell resolve once per turn, you can remove any number of spell counters from this card. Special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand or graveyard whose level is equal to the number of spell counters you removed. Big Shield Garden. When a spell card is activated that target this face down and no other cards, quick effect, change this card to face up defense, and if you do, negate the activation. If this card is attack, change it to an attack position at the end of the damage step. Absolute Cluster. If a level 5 or higher monster special summon tribute this face up card, destroy that level 5 or higher monster. And we have another one of those. I'll put those cards out differently. So we got 2 of those. Now we're getting to these spell cards. Dark Magician Circle. No, Dark Magical Circle. I heard it anyway. When this card is active, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and then reveal 1 Dark Magician or spell card that has Dark Magician listed in its text among them, and add it to your hand. Also place the remaining cards at the top of your deck in any order. If Dark Magician is normal summoned or special summoned to your field, except for damage step, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, banish it. You can only activate the effect of this card once per turn. Then we get the Dark Magic Curtain. Pay half your life points, special summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck, and you cannot special summon any other monster the turn you activate this card, but you can set. If you're a Dark Magician duelist, my advice for like cards like these, I'm pretty sure it works. I tested that one time, I think, on the game. Use the what's that spell? There's a spell card, Spell spell something. I'll let you guys know if I can remember what it's called. I have like 2 copies of it. I'll let you guys know in the next video. But it lets you pretty much activate spell cards without to pay any life points. So that'd be great to add for Dark Magician, for the Dark Magician deck, if you add this card into your deck, so you won't have to pay half of your life points to summon a Dark Magician. That's just my advice. So next card is Illusion Magic. It should be 1 spellcaster monster and add up to 2 copies of Dark Magician from your deck and or graveyard to your hand, but you gotta activate this card once per turn. Dark Magic Expanded. Apply these effects in sequence based on the number of Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl on the field or in the graveyard. If you have 1 Dark Magician, if you have 1 Magician card, 1 Dark type spell monster on the field gains 1,000 to the end of the turn. If you have 2 or more this turn, your opponent can activate cards and effects in response to your spells and traps, or effect activation. Also, spells and traps you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. And you have 3 or more Dark type monsters you currently control are unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of this turn. Dark Magic and Inherence. I think I'm saying that right. Pretty sure I'm saying that right. Banish 2 spell cards from your graveyard. Add 1 spell card from your deck to your hand that listed a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in its text. Except for this card, you can only activate this card once per turn. 1,000 Knives. If you control a Dark Magician, target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroy that target. Dark Magic Attack. Well, that you already know what that. We all know what this card's for. Huh? If you control a Dark Magician, destroy all spells and cards your opponent controls. Eye of Timaeus. This card is always treated as legendary dragon Timaeus. They should really actually make you got they should really. I'm stuttering a little, just a little. I'm not drunk, okay. They should really make the legendary dragons for real. I know it took them I know if it took them a long time to make the Egyptian god cards playable, but they should make playable versions of Timaeus, Critias, and Hormone. So that's just my opinion. But yeah, target one Dark Magician you control. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your deck that listed that monster the field as material using the fusion monster material. You only activate this card once per turn. And this is also pretty much your palmization. I went through this deck and there's no palmization in here. This is pretty much your palmization, because last time I did when I revealed the decks, I didn't know how to summon the fusion monsters that evolves with Dark Magician and then Timaeus. So he's pretty much your palmization to summon your Dark Magician fusions. The Fang of Critias. Send 1 trap from your hand or on the field to the graveyard that listed on a fusion monster that can only be special summoned with Fang of Critias. If that card is set, revealed it, then special summon that fusion monster from your extra deck, but you're going to activate this card once per turn. Then we've got the Claw of Hermos. Send 1 monster from your hand to the field to the graveyard of that type of that is listed on fusion monster. You can only special summon with the Claw of Hermos. Then you can special summon fusion monster from your turn. So, pause for a second. You guys gotta hold on for 1 second. My battery is going dead, so I will be right back to you in a second. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Battery died. I forgot to charge the camera, so that's so unprofessional on me. But let's continue on with the deck. Legend of Heart. Pay 2,000 life points. It should be 1 warrior type monster. Banish up to 3 legendary dragon spells with different names from your hand or graveyard. If you do, special summon as many legendary knights monsters with different names from your hand deck and or graveyard. Swords of Revealing Light. After this card's activation, it remains on the field, but is destroyed after the end phase of your opponent's 3rd turn. When this card is activated, your opponent controls a face-down monster. Flip all monsters they control face-up. While this card is face-up on the field, your opponent monster cannot declare attack. Pot of Durutu. I don't know. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add one of them to your hand. Also, after that, shuffle the rest back into your deck. You can activate this card once per turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card. Reinforcement of the Army. Add 1 level 4 or lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand. And that's it for the spells. Now for the traps. Every Dark Magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only activate these effects. You can only use the following effects of this card once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, or add 1 Dark Magic attack or 1,000 knives from your deck to your hand. Magician Activation. No, whatever. Can't talk. I stutter a lot. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand. Then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark type spellcaster monster from your deck if you control a Dark Magician, except for the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 1 face-up spell trap your opponent controls, and it has its effect negated until the end turn. Dark Renewal. When your opponent normal or special summon a monster or monsters, target one of those monsters and 1 spellcaster you control, send them both to the graveyard, and then you can special summon 1 dark type spellcaster monster from your deck or graveyard. Crush Card Virus. Chibi 1 dark type monster with 1,000 or less attack. Your opponent takes no damage until the end of the next round after this card resolves. Also, you look at your opponent's hand and all monsters they control. If you do, destroy the monsters among them with 15 or more attack. Then your opponent can destroy up to 3 monsters with 15 or more attack in their decks. I prefer the original Crush card from the anime. The anime was more a little OP'd. But you know, they got toned down the OP for real life. When your opponent declares an attack, destroy destroy all of your opponent's attack position monster. Terrant Wing. Target 1 dragon monster on the field. Equip it to this. It gains 400 attack and defense. It can also make up to 2 attacks on the monsters during each battle phase once per turn. During the end phase, if a monster equipped with this card by effect attack opponent's monster this turn, destroy this card. That's it for the traps. Now for the fusion, we already did 1 fusion. Reveal 1 fusion. Dark Paladin. Must be fusion summoned. When a spell card is active, you can discard 1 card from your hand as a quick effect. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy. This card must be face up on the field to activate and to resolve this effect. And it gains 500 attack for each dragon monster on the field and or in graveyard. Or in graveyard. Amulet Dragon must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials or with the Eye of Timaeus. If this card is special summoned, target any number of spell cards in any graveyard. Banish those targets. If you do, this card gains 100 attack points for each card banished by this effect. If this card is destroyed, you can target 1 spellcaster monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials or the Eye of Timaeus. Once per turn, quick effect. You can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 face-up card on the field and destroy that target. Doom Virus Dragon must be special summoned with the Fang of Critias using Crush Card Virus. If this card is special summoned, look at your opponent's hand and all monsters they currently control and all cards they draw until the end of their 3rd turn after this effect. This effect's activation and destroy all those monsters with 15 or more. Tyrant Burst Dragon. Must be special summoned with the Fang of Critias using the Tyrant Wing. This card can attack all your opponent's monster once each. You can target 1 face-up monster you control. Equip this monster to that target. It gains 400 attack and defense. Also, you can make up 3 attacks during each battle phase. Mirror Force Dragon. Must be special summoned with the Fang of Critias using Mirror Force. When a monsters you control is target for attack by opponent's card effect, except for during the damage step, you can destroy all cards your opponent currently controls. Time Magic Hammer. Must be special summoned with the Claw of Hermos using a spellcaster monster. If this card is special summoned, target 1 other face-up monster on the field. Equip this card to it. At the start of the damage step, if it battles your opponent's monster, you can roll a 6-sided die and banish that opponent's target until the standby phase of the 9th turn or 9th in turn after this activation, and this equals the result. Rocket Hermos Cannon. Must be a special summon with a Claw of Hermos using the Warrior type monster. If this card is special summon, target one other face of monster on the field, equip it to it. It can make up to a second attack during each battle phase. Also, if it attacks a defense monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Goddess Bow. Must be special summoned with the Claw of Hermos using a Warrior type monster. If this card is special summoned, target one face of monster on the field, equip it to it. While this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, negate the first effect activation by your opponents during each battle phase. Also, after that, the equipped monster can make a second attack during each battle phase. And the last card is Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword. Must be fusion summoned with a Claw of Hermos using the Dragon monster. If this card is special summoned, target one face-up monster on the field and equip it to it. Gains a 1,000 attack and 500 attack and defense for each Dragon monster on the field and graveyard. Perfect for Dark Paladin. So, and that is it for the legendary Dragon of Atlantis deck. Like I promised. And the next deck that I'm going to do will be the Cyber Dragon deck. I can't even pick up the freaking cards. So that's it for this deck. Next deck, like I said, will be the Cyber Dragon deck. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier in the video of the announcement, I will do my best to make at least one video for each week and try to go over to Trey's place and upload it. I might not hang out with him. I might just go up there, use his internet, just to upload. Sorry, Beast. I'm using you for your internet. but I will do my best for June. I can't promise, but I'll try to do my best for you guys. But until then, please leave a comment below what you think about this video. Please click the like button if you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button. This is your boy Spidey X. And there will, like I said, new episodes Monday and Friday. So until then, I'm sending out much love.